so the F45 challenge is going to be 8 weeks starting from this Monday, October 14th, all the way to the 8th of December. Yes, that might sound a little long, so take it phase at a time, each phase at a time. All right, so the F45 challenge is designed to give you life-changing results. It's been tried and proven, not by us, because this is our first challenge, but all the other F45s that have done it. It's been around for like 3 years, so they've done a lot of challenges. In F45, this is challenge number 24, so they've done 24. All those pictures that you've seen online swirling around, the winners, are from past challenges. All right, you also have a challenge portal. It's an app and also a website. The website's kind of easier to navigate, but the app you have with you all the time, so please make the most out of it. Okay, we want you to be in the best shape of your life and feel amazing inside and out. So that means you need to focus on gaining muscle and losing fat, not just weight, all right? So what is the challenge? What is F45? How to measure success? All these different bullets are what we're going to cover today. Some of it you know, so we'll skip. All right, so it's an 8-week meal program and training program. You will have daily meals, 3 main meals and 2 snacks. Have you all looked at the app already? They're actually fairly delicious. All right, you also have recipes and shopping lists. So each week you will know what you're allowed to have in your house, so that the people that say if there's junk in the house, you'll eat it. You keep this in your house and then you're safe. All right, there's also a 45-point checking system, daily tracker in the app that you need to keep. So obviously if you don't get your workout that day, some of those points you won't have, but try to keep all the other ones. All right, you also have a nutrition information blogs of all the people that have done the challenge, all the tips. We'll also give you some emails, and there's also going to be some videos that we'll put out. Some recipes. Sometimes reading a recipe is boring, but watching a little 1-minute clip will motivate you or inspire you to try that healthy recipe. We'll also have dedicated trainers. So like you said, the morning folks, you probably don't see me or Stefan very much, so you can talk to the trainers in the morning, which is Aaron, Chris, and Rafi. And then for those who come in the afternoon and the evening, that will be us. But we'll also have a Facebook group and a WhatsApp group, depending on which is more convenient for you. And you can shoot us questions 24/7. We'll try to answer them and get back to you. All right, so this you know. What is F45? Everyone here is not new to F45, so you all will skip this one. So that we go. All right, how to measure success. Muscle gain. Lean muscle. So most of you have done your scans already. Some of you haven't, but in your scan, you will have your lean muscle mass and your fat mass. All right, so the fat mass needs to go down. The lean muscle mass needs to go up or stay where you are if you're already at a good level. All right, so this is the basic percentage, the healthy percentage of fat mass you should have. Oh, wait, did I say something there? All right, so overall transformation, you will be able to measure this by your before and after pictures, and obviously if you win the global challenge or the F45 GMP winner. All right, here are some recent results. I'm sure you've seen lots of these pictures before. So as you can see, they lost some weight, yes, but they also lost a lot of body fat. That's what really makes a difference in how you look.
Let me ask you a question, because I mean,
Yes.
honestly, the guy on the right, I mean, that doesn't look, you know, like what's he doing that
All right, to be honest, a lot of the winners, if you read their personal testimonies, a lot of them have come to F45 twice a day.
Okay.
All right, and some of them use some supplementation.
There we go.
Yes, yes. We don't encourage that, but it's a personal choice.
Like
So if you want to
supplementation,
get
like-
some results like this, you need, like fat burners all
Well,
the
we're
way.
not talking about steroids.
No, we're not talking about
Two things-
steroids.
So 2 things. Here's the thing. Here's the answer to your question.
Yeah.
If you want to become more muscular, you got to focus on our weight training days, and you got to go heavy and slow and controlled food, and that's how the muscles grow. So Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursdays, Sundays is our weight training days, and you got to go a little bit heavy, and you got to take advantage of because the interval between the you know, the intervals between working sessions on our weight training days, catch your breath, and you go heavy, but you go slow and controlled, not in a panic fashion. But that's how you grow muscle.
That's how you
I
grow
think
muscle.
that's the answer to your question. Because I say the same thing. You know, he's strength training. That's how you grow muscle. Steroids? No, I don't know.
No, not
You
steroids.
can go
Not
from there to
steroids.
there
We're talking
without-
about like a
you
little
can go
bit
from
of
there to there.
creatine and L-carnitine to
Definition
dry
like
out
that,
a little bit
that seems
and
almost
to
impossible.
It's a massive.
eliminate the
It
bloat.
seems almost crazy for 8 weeks, but okay.
Go from there to
He
that.
dried
It
out.
has no
That's what that
no
is.
definition.
He
No,
cut
it's not like
all
an
his
eight
salt,
pack or
he
whatever
cut
that
all
is.
his
Yes,
fat,
no.
he just dried out, he tightened
Yeah,
up.
Yeah.
if you want to be
I
perfect
use
for a
Reddit.
picture,
I
you
use Reddit.
dehydrate, and I'm not recommending that, but
Okay.
if you want to be perfect for a picture, you hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. This is how the movie stars do it, before that final shoot, where they have to look great,
Yeah.
half naked. You hydrate, 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 and 2 days before you stop drinking water. And then you
Stop
get
drinking
cut.
water altogether.
I'm not
Don't drink it
recommending
2 days.
that.
Yeah.
There's also supplements to help you cut. Those are the supplements I'm talking. Yes.
I used Reddit, and on Reddit there was a user in there that did like the challenge and used to say like he got lean like this guy, but he was doing like not following exactly like the instructions that they got. So like sometimes he eat less than 1,000 calories a day, just like to lean to burn the fat. He also did like twice a day.
Yeah.
He got like some fat burn, some thermogenics in there. So that's how he got lean. Like he actually lost some muscle mass, but he got lean somehow. He lost a lot of fat compared to the lean muscle. He also lost
So
lean
you
muscle,
have-
but you know.
So if you have a specific goal, like there are people joining the challenge that also want to build muscle and get results like this. So it will be a little bit different than the fat loss plan, which is, the challenge is specifically really for fat loss, all right? Not muscle building, yes, Randy?
Also, yeah, it's also what your goal is, what your outcome is, but at the same time, just know that everybody here,
It's
you,
different.
you, we're all different from each other. So we're all set up differently. So this guy, his we don't know his you know
Story.
his story, but we're all different. So we're all gonna end up differently. Yeah.
Nothing is impossible.
All right, some more, yes, 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 Superman over here. All right, there we
Oh
go.
my God.
Jesus. All right, well, let's take that.
But you know what, did you guys ever watch The Biggest Loser?
love
The
it.
drastic changes are more in the
Yeah.
men than the women.
Oh, it is true. Men lose fat, so 8 weeks is actually tough for ladies, all right, to get really drastic results. As you can see, all of them are a lot less than the men, but that's still pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's happy. We're happy for her. All right, so let's go into the plan, details about the plan. So, the first 2 weeks, they call it spring training, just like in baseball terms. So it's kind of a detox and a reset. All right, so no carbs. Actually, that's actually incorrect. It's actually very low carbs because you have nuts and everything in there that still have carbs. No dairy. There is no dairy, and caffeine. All right, so reduce fluid retention. So that means you get the bloating to stop.
No dairy, no milk.
No dairy, but yogurt, you can have yogurt.
Yogurt. Okay, so I think they say no straight on dairy. I guess yogurt is considered like a digested dairy.
Oh.
All right, cleansing toxins from the blood and liver, stimulate your metabolism, healthy bowel movement every day, once or twice a day, improve energy levels, eliminate sugar cravings, which is a big thing. All right, and enhance sleeping patterns. You do need to sleep well to get results during the challenge. All right, they say 8 hours. I know that's going to be tough. As close to 8 hours as possible. All right, week 3 to 6 is the define stage, or also the maintenance stage. This is the plan that you should try to stick to after the challenge for the rest of your life, if possible. Yes, John?
I just have a quick question on the caffeine thing. I mean,
Yes.
It has to be eliminated, period. Right?
To reset your body, it is recommended no
How strict are they
caffeine.
with that?
But if you really can't live without your coffee, go ahead and have a black cup of coffee once a day.
Or
Just
green
not
tea.
3 or
Green
4.
tea is a little bit less in caffeine. So if you really get headaches, but I always get if I stop coffee, then I get some green tea.
Can I have almond milk and green tea powder?
Yes, they do say if you
Well,
must, you
depending.
can.
Let me show me first
Okay.
if there's sugar. in
I've been
it.
drinking a lot of green tea. It really helps, actually. with
Yeah,
the
it will help
cravings.
with your energy levels. And it's also antioxidant, so it has better benefits than just coffee.
Yeah, coffee builds up some stuff in your colon, so it's actually good to eliminate coffee once in a while to just clean out.
Okay.
All right, and don't worry, that's just for 2 weeks. So in the 4 weeks, in the middle 4 weeks, you are allowed your caffeine. Try to keep it to once a day. You will create lean muscle tone.
Yeah, you will always be surprised if you cut out coffee and after 4 or 5 days, you have actually more energy levels and they stay stable. The coffee is always going up and then slowly goes back down. And you actually
Then
go
you
into
need
a
another
drop.
cup.
And you have another cup.
Sorry.
This will keep the energy level stable if you focus on the food thing.
I'll be here.
All right. So healthy fat loss. So this is not a crash diet, all right, folks? If you stop eating like Stefan did, you will lose weight. This is a healthy fat loss plan, all right? And you will also reduce inflammation. And like I said in the beginning, this phase is what you will shoot for maintenance after the challenge.
Is this on the app itself, all this detail?
Yeah.
This is kind of a,
Overview.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a Reader Digest of the app, so all this information is the app, and so, you know, in the evening before we get to look through the app, it's gonna tell you all this,
Oh, that's
even
right. Oh, in the
additional
evening? Oh,
detail.
okay.
But again, then you pick and choose, if you say, you know what, I'm gonna have the green tea. So you pick and
If you
choose,
want a
'cause you don't
reminder
wanna
about
get
all this, there's
discouraged.
also video
Yeah.
in the app. The
Yeah, so
challenge.
the app has all this info and more.
All right, weeks 7 and 8, the last 2 weeks. So this is going to be more similar to the keto diet. So no carbs. Now it's really low carbs. If anyone has any health issues, that means that you have to have carbs in your diet. Listen to your doctor. All right? Healthy fat intake. So yes, take your fish oil supplements, eat your fatty fish, eat your fatty foods. Not fried foods, sorry. Healthy fatty foods. All right? And if you're worried about Thanksgiving, enjoy yourself with friends and family for that one day, but then get back to the challenge the next day. No 1 week long Thanksgiving celebrations if you want to see
That often
results.
happens, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to see results.
Yeah, leftovers is the best part.
Yeah, and by the way, guys, one additional motivation, right, for doing this challenge now, between now and December 8th, get yourself ahead of that holiday season, right? And, you know, you drop 10 pounds on this challenge, so you have a little more flexibility.
Then he can get the New Year's challenge, right?
Yeah, and then we can assign you to the next challenge. That's the game we're playing here.
All right, so this is how to maintain the results afterwards, because that's the most important. Eat a balanced carb, protein, and healthy fat diet. You need to maintain your body fat loss. You don't want to just like lose it in 8 weeks and then poof, it's all back on again. Controlled nutrition environment, so that's making sure you have as much healthy food in your house as possible, so that's what you end up eating. And then try to follow the regular season. It's getting repetitive now. We're repeating that. All right, so now we're going to talk a little bit of details how to navigate the app and the challenge portal on the computer. All right, so you have 3 options: mainstream, vegetarian, and vegan. Anyone vegan here? No. All right. If you have a friend that's vegan or whatever, you have to contact them specifically if you want to have a vegan food delivery option. So that's actually just for the camera because someone is vegan that's going to watch this. All right, so look at these recipes. They look pretty good, huh? Not bad. We're not totally going away and eating boiled chicken and broccoli for the rest. All right, sample meal plan.
Oh, that looks great.
This looks great. There we go. There we go. Where is the?
Thank you.
Why is this so quiet?
It's probably coming from your
The
phone.
speaker's
your-
coming from here.
Where's the remote?
Cook the salmon for
There
a
we
few
go.
minutes on each side. Transfer the salmon fillet to a plate. Using the same fry
So
pan,
these videos
fry
are
the
available
halloumi
for you
over
on the
medium
app.
temperature for a few minutes on each side, or until it's golden brown. Sprinkle Italian herbs over the top. So once you've cooked the salmon and halloumi, you're going to drizzle 2 teaspoons of olive oil over the salad and 3 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. Combine the salad ingredients and place beside the salmon.
All right. Is it the? All right, one more. So this is a snack
Add half a cup
or a
of
meal
butter,
replacement.
2.5 tablespoons of natural protein powder, 1.5 tablespoons of cashew butter, 1 frozen banana. So next add 3 medjool dates, add 1
just
cup
be a
of
date.
unsweetened almond milk, and finally a pinch of salt.
By the way, guys, we're gonna have some protein powders here in the studio, if that's convenient for you to purchase, if you're interested in incorporating into your meal plan. And as you know, Eat Better guys will prepare your meals for you if you're interested in that.
Yeah. And again, guys, you don't have to follow this exactly. If, for example, if you have 4 different meals a day, that's a lot of cooking, right? So you can just pick and choose the one you like, make enough for 3 meals ahead, or 4 or 5, yeah? And you can just eat that for the rest of the day. So you don't have to switch that up. So you just pick
Don't
and
make it
choose.
too complicated.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just make enough.
All right,
for-
so that's why we partnered up with Dan here to make it
Yeah.
easy. So the Eat Better Meals food delivery, you tasted his food, you can check the prices, he's given us an awesome discount. All right, and for the meals, you have the meal plan for the day, but you have a week or the phase plan, let's say. You can switch up the meals there. If you you scroll down a few days ahead and you like that recipe better than the one that's prescribed for that day, go ahead and do that, so long as you're within your phase. All right, if you're still hungry, okay, some people are gonna, if this is really a lot less than what you're used to eating, then we have some tips. All right, so women need to eat 1,300 calories a day. If you come to F45 regularly, you might need to up this up. There will be a chart in the next page. Men, 1,900 calories. So you can see we're very different. That's why the results were very different between men and ladies. All right, if you want to gain muscle or are still craving, talk to your trainers. And if the meals are too small, the portions that you see in the recipes, you can add unlimited non-starchy roasted vegetables. So paprika, those type of things, can roast it up and add it in. All right, veg sticks and salsa is also very good. Chop up some tomatoes, squeeze some lemon, put the basils, you know, spice it all up. That's going to be perfectly fine. Need additional calories? The last resort is to have a protein shake. All right. Calorie chart, that's how it looks. This is on the app. If you want to take a screenshot, I mean, you know, just take a picture so you remember how this is, but it's also there on the app.
Yeah, there's a video.
Yeah.
It says daily.
If you don't know where to find it on the app, shoot us a question and we'll let you know
Yeah,
where it
So,
is.
so if you go 7 times a week, then you can have a burger.
Yeah, so here's the thing, guys.
Every day. How many calories a day?
The calorie prescription for the ladies is, you're going to be hungry on 1,300 calories a day, and that's, again, it's unfair. And the men can eat 1,900 calories a day, and that you won't necessarily be so hungry. But what F45 has come to understand, and the nutritionists have told us, is, hang on, if you're coming 3 times a week here, you can add 200 calories to those numbers per day.
Per
A
day.
day.
200
So
calories?
Yes.
That's more,
No.
That's, yes.
5,
No, listen,
1,005.
If you check your app today, whoever did Hollywood, who did Hollywood today? You burn 800 calories. I guarantee it. You burn 800 calories today. I'm lazier than you, and I burn 787 calories. So
Guys,
yeah.
out
So if
there.
you're coming 3 times a week, and again, because you don't want to get discouraged. You do 1,300 calories for 8 weeks. And it's, frankly, you should be eating more. And that's why F45, you know, their nutritionist said, you know what, we got to give you more calories if you're coming in regularly. So that's, as Dan emphasized, that's
To
daily,
explain, the more
guys.
active you are, the more your body burns, and then if it is too low of a calorie count in your body, then it will store fat. We
Yeah.
want you to release fat as much as possible. Yes,
Yeah, go
Dan.
ahead.
May I hop in here?
Yes, please do.
All right, so the whole thing that they're trying to say is that there's an equilibrium. There's a point at which your body will be optimized. And what they're saying here is that if you go too low, then you're not gonna see the results you want. So they're encouraging you to eat more the more active you are, just like she mentioned, right? So you gotta be mindful of that. If you're coming on a day and you're crushing, Hollywood, right, was today, so you're saying
right.
800 calories, right? You can go eat something after this and not worry. You know, it doesn't mean you do it all the time, but I recommend it after you work out. That's when you can indulge, if you will.
Or just eat more healthy calories. That's the thing, because
Yeah,
we
healthy
have
calories.
members who crush it in here, and they're losing muscle, and that's not what they want to do. They're losing fat, but they're also losing muscle, and that's
Yeah,
not
I
what they
did
want.
that in the first 6 weeks. I cut too many calories, and then when I did the scan in the middle, I lost like some muscle, and I was upset. So I added a lot more protein.
Yeah.
So just-
And some carbs, probably.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, don't be
I added
afraid
more
to feed
calories
yourself.
overall.
Don't be afraid to feed yourself, guys, if you're coming in, coming in and doing the workouts.
All right, so when you've gone your way in your scan, you need to put in your stats so that you have your start date. Yeah, don't worry about sending it to F45 headquarters. We'll take care of that for you from your scan.
And we're not gonna send that, right? We're not gonna send any pictures to anybody, and we're not gonna post anything on social media.
Online.
But we do want your before pictures and your scans, so that at the end, if you wanna be a participant in the global challenge where you could win the prize, then you could tell us, all right, I'm comfortable with my before picture, my after picture. But your before and after pictures don't go anywhere. They don't go online, etc. So just so you know.
All right, so then health tips, that's what we were talking about. These are basically a collection of all the tips they have from all the previous challenges that we can, now that we're joining the 24th challenge, we can make use of. All right. Goal tracking. So every day, try to track this. It will keep you accountable. Also, that was a nice tip from Rob. He also added he downloaded another app, so he wrote down everything that he ate. That makes you even more accountable. Or you have a food delivery option, and that will really make you accountable because that's just what you have. All right. And the last point there is the Lionheart points. To explain how you get your Lionheart points is when you get your report, this is the points you're looking at. So you scroll down, the more points. So if you get above 41 points, then you get the most of 6 points. If you don't reach 41, then you get less points. So it's just extra motivation. All right, the shopping list. So like what I said, focus on the shopping list. Make sure this is what you have in the house. This is also what you can use if you have your own recipes that you would like to follow. If you stick to eating only these ingredients, you should be fine. But do be careful with your portion control if you make your own recipe. All right, the meal plan, that's pretty self-explanatory. We already covered that. All right, maximizing results. So the first 2 weeks are the detox. It's the hardest. Everyone talked about the no coffee. Stick to the plan. Shop and meal prep in advance. If you always wait till that meal or the last minute, you will fall off the wagon because it just won't happen. All right, something that we've done with, like in our previous gym, is to have apple cider, apple cider and lemon water. I don't know what happened there. First thing in the morning. Okay, ginger and green tea you can drink all day. It's very good. Very good hydration. All right, drink 2 to 3 liters of water every day.
Got it.
And then we also recommend protein shake supplement for those who don't eat immediately, for those who want to gain muscle on the strength training days, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sunday.
So you don't want us to have protein shakes every day, just Tuesday, Thursdays,
You
Sundays?
can. That's part of the plan. But this is immediately after the workout.
Oh.
This is within 15 minutes after the workout. That's when your muscles are like sponges, absorbing everything. All right, so then there's also a thing in the F45 challenge about the supplements. We won't focus on that, but we will have some of that available here. It's completely and entirely optional. All right, before and after photos, we're helping you with this. So front, back, side pictures, full body view. So those who haven't had your scan done, please make sure some of you are getting it done tomorrow, please make sure you have some underwear or a sports bra and boy legs
Or
that
bathing
you'd like to,
suits.
that you're comfortable
Whatever
in.
you're comfortable in, yeah, so,
It does need to be form hugging.
yeah, these Australians, they don't mind appearing in their underwear.
Sample.
But anyway, but it does need to be like a bathing suit or boxer brief for the men.
So we're doing scans after here. We'll stay here till 3 o'clock for anyone who needs their scans done. Also Sunday, there'll be trainers here till 1 p.m. after the workouts. All right, and then we have midway scans. It is optional apparently, according to the challenge, but for us, we're gonna really try to encourage you to take that so you are motivated to keep on going.
Yeah, we have a mini prize too.
We have mini prizes, yes. That's the next thing. All right, for those who haven't had their scan yet, if you just hold your camera up this, you will get the link so you can make your profile. Anyone that hasn't had their scan yet? 1, 2, 3,
Let's hear
4.
from Marie's tech savvy. URL.
Do you want to do that now? And then you can do it over.
Yeah, we already had some people booked for the scan, so.
Yeah.
They're already
yeah.
booked. No, this is not to book the scan. This is to make their profile so they can go in and out really quick.
Oh, smart, yeah.
That's the
Yes.
app they use for the scan.
How do you do it?
just hold
You
your
just hold
camera
your
there,
camera.
and then
You
the
have
link
to
should
download
pop
the
up.
app though first.
No.
No, you just hold your camera up
Just
there
hold
and
your
it opens
camera
it.
up. All the new phones have this thing. Google recognition. This is just so that the scans go in and out. Everyone doesn't have to stand in front of the tablet.
It's crazy, right?
That was pretty
The technology
Yes.
these days.
Yeah, I
New
thought you used
phones.
to
You used to have to have a QR app.
When I was a kid, all the phones
Hold it there, and the link should pop up.
I did it to my Wi-Fi. Yeah, show me your camera on my phone.
And closer.
You have to
And
you have
closer.
to have it like relatively.
That
thing that comes up on top.
No, that thing that comes up the top is the link.
It like take the picture.
Yeah, so just to be clear, guys, the convenience of this is, because when you go back and do your first scan, when you go back and do your first scan, you have to create an
Okay.
account. So you're gonna stand there for about 5 minutes, typing in your,
then
so if you
people-
do this from here, now you've already got
While
your
waiting for
account.
your turn for your scan, you already have made your profile. All right. So Lionheart Monitor, the F45 challenge was free for members. That's why everyone's here. The only cost you have is to get your Lion heart rate monitored if you don't have one yet. Let's move on. All right, F45 Global Prize. Some people were curious about this. All right, so there is a mini challenge. The challenge in the studio, that's with us. We will also give you prizes. There's also a global challenge with F45. All the 1,800 locations now in the world will also be in. So you'll be competing average 6,000 to 8,000 people. All right, the first prize winner is called the People's Champion, and the headquarters are the ones who chooses this champion, wins $10K up. All right, the second and third place prize are weight loss and fat loss, and they get a $3K valued vacation destination as their prize. All right, for F45, sorry, we're not as rich as, F45. We will give you 1 month free, and we'll also give you some really cool merch, and there are a nice duffel bag. The second and third prize, you get to have a choice of 2 of our stuff on the rack. All right, mini challenges. To keep everyone motivated, every 2 weeks we will give a prize. The first mini challenge will be one winner, the one who attended the most sessions for the first 14 days. The second mini challenge will be the best results, because we're going to have the midway scans, yeah? So we'll have 2 winners, 1 male, 1 female. The third mini challenge will be the most calories burned according to your Lion heart rate monitor. So send us all your reports for those 14 days and we'll add them up. And that's how you'll win that one. And then the last one, obviously, is the entire challenge. All right, are you ready to commit? All of you are registered. You've downloaded the app. Everyone downloaded the F45 challenge app. Download the F45 GlowFox app to book in your classes. And then get your scan done, which we're going to do today, and prepare. And order food delivery if that's your thing. Ready? Get set, go! Woo!